Hi everyone, it is my great pleasure today to talk to Professor Mary Tepfenhart from the Monmouth University. She is our host for this conference, and actually, as she told me now, she has already hosted the ISCSC Conference 3 times. So I'd like to ask Mary now about her role at the university and her cooperation with our society. Mary.
Thank you. I joined this group about 9 years ago, and I was introduced to ISCSC by a friend of mine who is also a professor here at Monmouth University. Since the first meet, I had the opportunity to meet very interesting people, to listen to very good presentation, diverse topics, and I got involved with the organization. I thought that Monmouth University can offer good conditions for an international conference. And I have to say that Monmouth University also is a co-sponsor of this event. The people that came here first at the first conference were very impressed with the professional help that I got from here, the support of the Department of Events, especially Nicole Frame. She's the head of the Department of Events. And since they were very pleased with the accommodations and the facilities, we decided to do the second one, and now is the third one.
It's wonderful here. Thank you very much. And the accommodation is great. The surroundings are wonderful. I am here for the first time. Mary, you just now gave your presentation on nationalism in the context of globalization. I thought it very, very interesting. You made excellent points. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, this is a problem that I wanted to find some results. There is a lot of literature on nationalism and globalization. So can it be nationalism within globalization? And there are different answers. Globalization offers benefits, but there are also problems. There are losers and winners in globalization. One of the problems that is a major problem in Europe and in USA is mass migration. And the problem is that how do you accommodate all these people? Some said that there is no need for migrants. There are other conditions that should be covered before you allow a large number of immigrants in the country. So this is one aspect. Multiculturalism is another aspect. Can it work? A lot of scholars believe that multiculturalism would fragment the country because there will be small communities all over without connection between them. Others said it can work if the people are willing to take bits from one culture to another one and put them together. And actually, there is influence from the migrants to the Westerners and Americans, and influence from the Westerners to the migrants. So would the state continue to be? The state is going to be in decline because there is nationalism is stronger in very homogeneous societies. But a modern state will have diverse population. We cannot stop this mass migration. It will continue. So with multinational corporations that disregard the rules and they are not accountable to the countries they use. So the role of the state is diminished, the authority of the state is diminished, and the borders became irrelevant. So one other thing is that with multiculturalism, people have, it can work, but people have to have the curiosity to ask, to communicate with other cultures. and to see what do they have in common more than what they have different.
That's a great point. Mary, topic of the conference is the future of civilizations. What would be your takeaway message from this conference?
It's hard to say because it is a very complicated question. We live in a period with a lot of political problems, economic problems, and especially the war in Ukraine, in the middle of Europe, the tensions that created, the problems that created this war. It's very much the cause that might cause the direction of the civilization. So depending on the results, I think, depending on the result of the war, we know if we go towards totalitarianism, if Putin wants to continue to project his influence over other countries, or we shall have democracy. But I don't see a rapid, a fast end to this war. The future of civilization is hanging in the air. I think that it is important to stress the fact that the values of enlightenment, the value will be there, and it will spread, but it will be a slow spread. As I mentioned in the presentation, some of the countries don't believe that everything that we have here is right. All the rights that we give to the gay community, for instance, in some countries, this is absolutely unacceptable. The more you impose this on some countries, the more we should create resentment, hate towards American values. So this, I think we should be very careful and have this should be a very slow process. Let the people decide, let the people understand what is important about these rights for everybody.
Okay. Well, I guess we can say let's hope for the future of civilizations.
Let us hope like that. Let us hope that we shall see more of these conferences based on this topic, because it is very important, and hopefully people would start thinking together. Different people will try to find solutions for world problems like environment, epidemics, and this would help everybody if we can cooperate and be interested in listening to the other part.
Very true. I think we could say listening to each other.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Mary, for this wonderful interview and for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you very much.